You're not going to hear one way that it's actually happening, because a lot of times they're just flowing. Okay, so there's not one way that he played it. Every time was different. Now, I didn't do every single way notation wise, but here are the notes because I really wanted to show y'all this as a teaching tool. And so just keep that in mind. It's a wonderful teaching tool. So here are the notes. Here's the first way, and this is just one way to play it. Here we go. 2, 3. Do, do, do. Okay. So notice that the first time was starting on the 5. Okay. Now, George Benson, he did a hammer on at the end. So even though it ended here, he went, which he hammered on a whole step away. Okay, so he was on the 10th fret on the B string, but hammered on the 12th fret. Or you go to the 5th fret on the high E string if you play it like this. So it's all about your comfort. This particular thing it don't matter how you play it. But I have an example for you, okay, on the charts. So yeah, the first time I noticed the next time he went. So the first time he started on that 5. So I don't know if that was like a Mixolydian thing. The 6, which is actually a minor sound. So, you play that up high, it's a different mix. Which, that is the 6 right there. So maybe that's why he chose that. So that's the melody. All right, so we got that part. Now, for the some of the candies. All right. I'm saying candies because, double stops are near and dear to us. A lot of times we want to know what that is. The cool thing is that the song started out with double stops, with that initial thing. And a quick note, I am playing these double stops all downstrokes, and I'm only playing the top 2 strings. It's kind of awkward to do the up and down. Now, it feels more natural in terms of alternate type picking. But in terms of accuracy, like you might not accurately, rhythmically hit that the same way as doing it all down strums. Okay, so that sounds accurate, but it's better with this. So just know those are double stops. Those double stops are basically 2-note chords. So those are two note chords. That's really what double stops are. Now, here is the next part. Let me put the track on because I'm going to demonstrate for you. So that's the single note. I don't know if you want to call it a vamp or whatever. Then he plays these double stops, which I thought was just very impressive. And I just like the way he treated that melody. But the next sound is going to be the more warm, jazzy sound. So that's that. So now, so he's going to play that same melody, but he's playing it up high. But he does double stops. Huh. I don't know how to do it fast like him. Not the same exact way. I can fake it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like this. But to do it exactly like he did it. One more time. I got it. That's how he did it. I got it. Oh my goodness. Cool. So let's go to that. We're gonna go to that on the illustrations. So, and y'all keep in mind, like the notation is more straightforward sounding. I don't have all the hammer-ons and stuff like that because I don't want you to miss. I don't want you to take for granted the actual note that it's landing on, usually, okay? And there are times that he may deviate from that initial way that he played it, but he repeated it, you know, so don't like, you know, just kind of land the regular notes first and then, you know, deviate how you want to deviate, you know. Now, let's go to the doggone that line. All right. All right. I know that sounded cheesy, but I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Now, the MIDI note, you know, it's kind of like. So just know you slide into it. All right, and you do, you know, you can do that. Excuse me. So on that next part, this is the part that, you know, this is that part. All right. All right, that's it. And I kept it simple, you know. And it's funny, if I were playing this in a live situation, I would probably play it straight. But when I slow it down, it's something about that.